When discussing sex trafficking, most people immediately associate it with the prostitution industry, where individuals are coerced, deceived, or forced into providing sexual services. However, the connection between pornography and human trafficking is equally significant yet often overlooked. Human trafficking, as defined by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, encompasses various forms of exploitation, including force, coercion, abduction, fraud, deception, abuse of power, or vulnerability. In the pornography industry, trafficking manifests in multiple insidious ways, often masked by the complexities of production and distribution. One common tactic used by traffickers involves exploiting individuals by taking pornographic photos as a means of control. Victims are coerced into posing for these images under threats of exposure to their families or communities. These images are then sold and distributed on pornographic websites, further perpetuating the cycle of exploitation. Moreover, some survivors are exclusively exploited for the production of pornography. In cases involving minors, the production and distribution of such material unequivocally constitutes sex trafficking. The exploitation of children through pornography remains a prevalent issue, with alarming statistics indicating a high demand for content featuring minors. The demand for illicit content is evident in various studies, with terms such as youth and teen consistently ranking among the most searched keywords on popular pornographic websites. This insatiable demand fuels the proliferation of child sexual abuse material, perpetuating the cycle of exploitation. Efforts to combat online exploitation have been spearheaded by organizations like the Internet Watch Foundation, which works tirelessly to identify and remove child sexual abuse imagery from the Internet. Despite their efforts, the prevalence of self-generated content, often produced under coercion or manipulation, continues to pose challenges in combating human trafficking within the pornography industry. Trafficking in the pornography industry extends beyond the exploitation of minors, encompassing the coercion and manipulation of adults into producing content against their will. In some cases, traffickers masquerade as talent agencies, luring individuals into contracts under false pretenses and subjecting them to exploitation. The prevalence of such exploitation was underscored in a 2020 case involving Derek Hay, owner of a prominent porn entertainment agency, who was charged with pandering and unlawfully procuring individuals for prostitution. The case shed light on the pervasive nature of trafficking within the commercial porn industry, where coercion, threats, and exploitation often go unchecked. The blurred line between legal pornography and human trafficking is further exacerbated by the prevalence of illicit content on mainstream pornographic websites. Despite efforts to regulate such platforms, the profitability of hosting illegal material remains a driving force, with websites like Pornhub profiting millions annually from exploitative content. The magnitude of human trafficking within the pornography industry is staggering, with billions of dollars at stake globally. The International Association of Internet Hotlines has traced online child sexual abuse material to over 70 countries, highlighting the widespread nature of this issue. While the scale of human trafficking may seem daunting, organizations like the Exodus Road continue to fight tirelessly for the freedom of survivors and the prosecution of traffickers. Through operations like Operation Scope, survivors are rescued, traffickers are arrested, and justice is served. In conclusion, the intricate relationship between pornography and human trafficking underscores the need for concerted efforts to combat exploitation in all its forms. By raising awareness, advocating for policy changes, and supporting organizations dedicated to the eradication of human trafficking, we can strive towards a world free from exploitation and abuse. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I trust you found it insightful. Your feedback is invaluable, so please share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the content, don't hesitate to show your support with a thumbs up. Stay connected for more enriching content from the international lens. And if you'd like to further support my efforts, consider buying me a coffee through the link provided in the description. Your support keeps this channel thriving. Until next time, stay inspired.